Hello, hello, and welcome to Sonyabeonit channel. You have to excuse how I'm looking today. Today I'm cleaning up for the fall. The kids are going to be out of school next week, and since I was cleaning up, I wanted to show you guys how to remove those stubborn stains from your pots. I've done one pot. I mean, you can do it more than one time, but that's good enough for me. We're going to be using this oven cleaner, $1. This is an all-purpose cleaner for a lot of stubborn grease stains, people. Now, I've had these pots for over 20 some odd years. Long time. Longest pots I've ever had in my life. And you know, sometimes we go to the thrift store and we pick up pots and pans. And they have always said those older pots are the ones that cook the best. But even with that being said, I want my pots to be clean. I've done one take on this pot. I could do more, but for right now, that's all I've done. Now, once we use this chemical, I want you to go ahead and wash it with your favorite dish cleaner, dishwasher cleaner, pots and pan cleaner. And then if you have, let me show you something. Excuse these dishes because I got some dishes washing right now in the dishwasher. So once that load come out, I got these few to put in. But say for instance, you have, dang, oh, another thing you're going to need, I'm sorry, because you know I be all over the place. You're going to need a scrub brush. You're going to need a scrub brush, some good gloves, and a face mask to protect you from the fumes of the chemical. But if, say for instance, you had something like this, which is stainless steel. This is one of my old Food Network pans. You can still use this on a stainless steel or non-stick surface. But this is what I want you to do. Once you heat it up, I think I'm dropping the gun. Let's go to the stove. I'll show you what to do here. That's the best way to do it. Demonstrations have always been the best policy in showing somebody how to do stuff. Because if you like me, I hate reading directions. I can read, but I'd rather do a hands-on or figure it out myself. But we're going to go over to the stove, and I want you to see this nasty pot. Put that back over there. Bam, shift. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. Do you see that pot? That makes no sense. Do you see that pot? And like I said, we're going to do all this with that oven cleaner for $1. Got that from the dollar store. Start checking out your dollar store. They have a lot of great products. I want you to see it real good. I haven't done anything to it. Look. Haven't done anything to that pot. Inside, that's how it looks with a little grease in it. That's fine. I want you to place it on your stove. If you have a gas setting like I do, a gas stove, go ahead and turn that owl on for possibly 30 seconds to 1 minute. That's all you should need. Because what you want the pot to do is go ahead and heat up. You need it for it to heat. People, it's the same way as if you were going to clean your stove, because a lot of us still don't have self-cleaning stoves. We have to preheat the oven, and then we go back and we spray the oven cleaner. That's the same concept for cleaning these pots and pans, these stubborn stains. It's going to work. It's going to work. And make sure also you have a dishcloth or one of your, what are those, little pot grippers or whatever it's called, pot mittens. I don't use none of that. I just use what I have. Gonna let that heat up until it smoke a little bit. It's gonna smoke, so don't be alarmed, don't be afraid or anything. Okay, I have allowed this pot to heat up for 1 minute. As you can see, it's beginning to smoke. I have it on a setting of high because I want it to go ahead and heat up. Okay, now we're gonna turn that off. It's smoking. Now you're gonna have to put on your face mask and have your gloves on. Why it's still hot? You have to do this while it's hot, people. It's gonna break up as you spray it. Let me make sure you see this. It's gonna break up. Do you see that steam coming from it? Make sure you have that mask on. Allow it to cool just a little bit. I say for about 10 seconds. Spray it again. You're not gonna, please don't say you're gonna die if something's gonna happen. Come on now. Yeah, we go outside and you feel rain coming down. You think it's raining, and it's one of those airplanes don't dump some fuel on our ass, and we still breathing. We still living. Stop playing. Do you see how that pot is foaming up? The chemical sometimes can be unbearable, but still. Turn it around I need to spray that side. Gotta start saving money, people. And realize that these products that we're buying, they're not gonna tell us, but it can be used for more than one thing. Because if they told us, hell, they wouldn't make no money. We're gonna work on the inside of the pot first. We're gonna clean the inside, then we're gonna go back and heat this pot up again after we clean the inside. Just keep looking. Keep watching. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to cool down, I know this ain't got nothing to do with this damn video, but that's my lunch. I'm getting ready to eat that in a few seconds. Don't that look good? And I made that for under $2 from the dollar store. We're gonna start shopping at the dollar store, people. And back to the scheduled program. Okay, so now we're gonna take this pot over to the sink. We may have to do it a couple of times because this pot was really, really, really dirty. Take it over to the sink. Okay, so now you're gonna take your scrub brush. May have to do it a couple of times, but that's worth $1. And you just go around it. Remember, it all depends on how severely stained your pot is. You may have to do it more than one time. Okay, so I'm gonna rinse this out with some hot water. I'm gonna do it more than one time. Okay, so you see, it's gonna stay stained. Now that at the bottom is gonna stay stained because this is not one of those non-stick pots. But I'm gonna do it one more time. Do you see how the sides are coming clean? So we're gonna place this back on the stove. Repeat the same steps for 30 to 1 minute. We're gonna spray the inside, and then we're gonna repeat the same thing for the outside. Get 1 cup of water and place that inside so it will not burn the inside of your pot. It seemed like a lot to do, but it's worth it in the long run. We're talking about, what, 30 minutes to do this? So we're going to allow that to heat now for about a minute to 2, because now we're going to work on the outside of the pot. And I have that stove on high. I have it on a gas setting of high. Okay, so it's been 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and remove this pot from the stove. Turn it off. We're going to pour this water out in the sink. And we're going to spray the back side of this pot from inside of the sink. So let's take this over. That's all I had left in it. I'm going to take this over to the stove. To the sink, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Go ahead and pour that water out. Flip it over in the sink. While it's hot, we're going to go ahead and spray that. And this you're going to have to do several times if you have severe stains like this. Let it sit for about 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, this is probably about my sixth time doing this. This is going to be my last time. This is good enough for me. Okay, that's my final clean that I'm going to do. That's good enough for me. We're going to go ahead and rinse that off real good. Rinse it off very well. Inside again. Okay, once you have cleaned it good with that oven cleaner, I want you to go ahead and take your favorite dish liquid detergent. This is just a $1 version. It works just as well as any other brand. Go ahead and clean it very well on the inside. Oh, excuse me. With your favorite liquid detergent, as well as the outside. Now, once you have completely cleaned your pot, you have the option of filling this pot up with water and placing it on your stove to make sure that you're killing all of those chemicals off the inside as well as the outside. Me personally, I would clean it really, really good with my liquid detergent. Rinse it out real good. Take a dry rag, a dry dishcloth, and dry it very well. Once you finish washing it, dry it very, very well. Do you see that? It has a shine already to it. But to take it a step further, once you have cleaned this very well, And maybe you don't want to put it on the stove to boil it. You can take your favorite oil. It could be almond oil, avocado oil, whatever, cooking oil, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to use this for presentation and just spray it very well. Let it sit for a few seconds. Take your same dry rag and go back over it so it can keep that gloss. It won't look so rustic. Even on your handles, do the same thing. You see how it's glowing? And make sure you wipe it down real good. Okay, as you can see, it didn't take that much to really clean this pot. It took a few times in spraying it and trying to remove that grease because there was a buildup. Now, I'm not going to tell you on your first try it's going to come off. Sometimes you have to keep at it, people. Just do it a couple of more times until you receive the desired look that you want with your pots. Now, this saved me a lot of money in not having to go out there and spend money that I really don't have to buy new pots. And I brought this one back to life. But anything like this ceramic type pot, look like it's porcelain, or anything that's a non-stick skillet. See, I need to do that a couple more times. And see, once I do this a couple more times, I will go back and spray it with any of your favorite oil. Even if it's just cooking oil in a can, you can do that. And just wash it down. See how it retains that shine? You see that? You can spray the inside as well. Because this is a non-stick skillet and you want that to last. And once you spray it down real good with your favorite oil and go across it to remove a lot of that excess oil, just put it in your cabinet and it's ready for use for the next time. That's another way to save money. Utilize what you have. And I want to teach you guys that a lot of times when we go in stores to buy products like this for oven cleaner, you don't have to get the name brand kind. It's the same thing. They just make so many for the big high-end stores, and they make so many for the dollar version stores. If you read the ingredients, it has the same thing in it. So the next time you go in the store, don't reach for that one that costs $3 or $4. Go on over to the Dollar Tree or your favorite dollar store and pick up a can of this oven cleaner, because you're going to need it, because I got some other great tips or usage you can use with this. But remember, before you get started in doing this, I want you, on my head, my scarf is coming off. I want you to get you a face mask. This is to cover your face. Get some gloves, because now I've messed up my nails. You're gonna need some gloves. Get your dish rag and go buy you one of these scrub brush. This right here. Basically, that's it, people. That is it. Do you see that pot? So you won't have to be embarrassed when somebody come home and say, "Damn, I gotta eat out of that. You just cooked in that, and you gonna feed me?" Okay. Look how the bottom of that pot came clean. Who would have ever thought? God is always giving me creations and ideas about things, how to improve things, how to simplify things, and most of all, He always tells me to share these things with you guys, and that's why I bring them to you. I've been doing this for years. I've been doing it for years, people. So yeah, the oven cleaner, $1. That's all you need is a $1 thing. And remember what we talked about in maximizing your purpose and finding out what you're good at? That's a business within itself. Don't tell people your tips or your idea or your secret to cleaning pots and pans, and maybe you can open up a business in cleaning other people's stubborn stains on pots and pans. Who knows? Or go to the store, go to the thrift store and buy some pots and pans and clean them up very well and place them online to sell and make some extra money. Every little bit counts. So I hope you've enjoyed the time we've shared together while I clean the house for the fall, since the kids gonna be out of school next week. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think either they're going to have to start drinking or I'm going to start drinking. Something going to have to be done. But I hope you've enjoyed this time we've shared together. And I will see you guys in the next, let's see, how are we going to call this? I will see you guys in the next video for your FYI. No, do it yourself. Either FYI or DIY. Yeah, either way you're saving money. How about that? Until next time.